I've been playing this game for quite a while, and throughout its history, we've always had like one or two melee weapons or melee weapon types that have always been stronger than the rest. If you played back then, you know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about stuff like good old maiming strike with whips. Zenistar was pretty good for a while, but then they kinda nerfed it. But the main point of this video is a weapon that can benefit from two really strong, um, I would say, mechanics that we have now. The first one being melee influence. Now, what is melee influence? It's a mod that came with the Entrati update, the new demo stuff, and you can get it from Bird Tree for about 7,500 standing. Okay, now, why is influence so strong? And ever since it launched, I don't think it got nerfed, or it wasn't nerfed too much. I think it's still, you know, the strongest arcane, one of the strongest arcanes we got, with the exception of maybe Arcane Dottie that we got on with the 1999 update. So the thing is, this arcane, the damage is scaled with condition overload and crit. And you can also spread other damage types, or at least the elemental damage types, at least according to wiki. But usually when you build melees with arcane influence, you don't really care about anything else besides electricity. As long as you toss electricity there, like, it's going to work. The proof here is that I just can make like a really mediocre Kama build. Yes, the Kama, a weapon that has barely any crit and status, and you can just scale that shit with, you know, weeping wounds and whatever you can get. And as long as you toss, you know, an electricity mod and influence, you can probably get away with doing okay in Steel Path. Like, I'm not killing things directly, if it makes sense. The spread of the influence, that's what's killing everything. And I'm even able to kill like an acolyte, although it's struggling, but I did manage to do it. And you know, whatever the track spawns, that's when it gets a little difficult. But still, things are dying around me, and I still managed to keep up, even with a weapon that shouldn't work on Steel Path. I could recommend a few weapons to use influence, but realistically, you can use on anything as long as you toss enough attack speed on it. Yeah, now that we got influence out of the way, we have the other mechanic that got immensely buffed back in March 27th of last year, with the Dante Unbound update. So if you guys can see here on the update page, back then melee's lens didn't really do anything. And the problem with that is it didn't really scale with anything, no mods, no nothing, at least I think. We did have the Nira mods, and they barely did anything because the base damage was already so low. But, so, yeah, that was when melee's lens became insane, almost overpowered. You know, the most effective gun right now, or, you know, the melees are hammers, because they have really, really strong slam damage. I think the Fragor and the Magistar are up there. But we're not here to talk about them. We're here to talk about something that can benefit both from slants and influence. Yes, everyone, we're here to talk about the Arca Titron. Now, this is the part of the video where I don't rely on a script anymore, and I'm just gonna freestyle, so bear with me. So, for the longest time, I didn't mod for raw, you know, having actual melee damage on the gun, the weapon, because the passive that this thing has is so stupid. The 250 damage it grants is on top of stacking and having 100% electricity status. It's additive damage, so it's basically pressure point. No, it's kind of better than pressure point. You know, condition overload. I guess it kind of works here. You can. This is the flex slot, by the way. You can put whatever you want. you can put like Gladiator Might in here. It's gonna work just fine. You can also put the Bane mods as well. That can gonna work pretty good because, you know, triple dipping with status effect and everything. Okay, so we have Galvanized Reflex for the combo. You can build up to 5 times combo and stay there. Galvanized Elemental is mostly for the status damage. You know, the status chance is okay, but I like the status damage a little bit more. Once again, you have 100% status on the slant thing. And the slant capacitor, you know, damage buff, it, on top of increasing range and damage, it's what spreads our melee influence. And doing a heavy melee attack, that's also a slant attack. On a weapon that is a hammer, no, yeah, it goes insane. This thing is so disgusting. So Fever Strike here, because, you know, on top of also combining with the electricity that the weapon, at least on the slam, you know, it combines with electricity and gives you corrosive on the middle of the slam. You're still getting the electricity around, right? You're still getting the electricity on the radius, the slam radius thing. So you're getting corrosive and electricity, and the corrosive getting spread, but it doesn't matter because things are dying instantaneously anyway. Sacrificial Seal for crit chance. If you do a heavy attack, I think it gets just barely on the 100% mark, because this thing has like 24% crit chance. It just barely gets there. I think it's like 105%. Seismic Wave, because Seismic Wave, it also additive, so you don't really need Pressure Point if you have Seismic Wave. Organ Share for crit damage, Killing Blow because more damage, you know. Let's put Condition Overload. And, you know, again, this is the flex slot. I'm still not really sure what to put here. I think if you put anything, it's going to work. So I'm just gonna put Gladiator Might. I don't like really doing stuff on the Simulacrum, but it's just really convenient. Also, the stacks of the Slam Capacitor passive, they... Hold on, let me remove the stupid cat. The Slam Capacitor stacks, they literally proc by heavy slamming anyway. So, you're basically having an infinite feed loop with this gun. Oh, you guys survived, that's crazy. Yeah. I'm gonna try with the Recondition Overload instead of Gladiator Might, because we're not building too much combo anyway, and the crit damage buff is kind of minimal. Do you have stacks? I guess. I think I have. What's this? Oh yeah, we need the melee influence to cool the cooldown. Okay, now it should work. Oh yeah. This thing is insane. How are you alive, sir? Get out of here. We gained 3 stacks out of that. Mostly because of the heavy attack that killed the other guy over here. So let's try to get, you know, all the stacks. Okay, that it should work now, I think. And boom. Oh yeah. We killed everyone with a single slam. Although I did stack up to 5 times, which is like over 1000% damage on this thing. Arguably one of the strongest passives, at least a weapon passive, in my opinion. I forgot to mention, but you can literally just link the weapon in your chat and then buy it from there. The blueprint is really easy to make, and it's locked at MR10, which I think is reasonable. So yeah, that was my Arca Titron build. Again, this weapon can be bought from the market, and again, the issue is not really getting the weapon. The issue is getting the arcanes and the mods to make this thing insane. But once you get that, it's over. Like, you have one of the strongest melees in the game. Like, I can literally use this all day with this setup. Things are just dying everywhere. Now, the spawns on that house have sucked, so we're gonna stay here. Just to show it off one last time. Yeah, this is stupid. I mean, it's not as stupid as the Magistar, but you need to get, you know, all the way to Steel Path and get all the way to the circuit in the Viri, and then get the Incarno, and then kill the Auto Worm a few times to get, you know, the Pathos Clamp. And you know, that's a whole other can of worms. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and don't forget to subscribe, leave a like, let me know in the comments what you guys think, and bye bye.